Okay. I hope my voice is clear and you are able to see my screen. Good. Thumbs up from anyone? Okay, thank you. So now let me go to the another topic in OOPS concepts. Okay, one of the very important thing, very important thing. So if you go and into internet and if you just type for inheritance, you will see that if it is an English statement, you will understand that it is nothing but you are inheriting the properties from your parent. And if you go to Java, you are doing the same thing. It is nothing but acquiring the properties of your parent class. So you are doing the same thing. Similarly, we have another thing in your what is that? Oops concepts, that is nothing but your polymorphism. There are many questions in this interview questions. We'll try to. I will ask you to do it. Okay. You itself will answer this. Okay. Polymorphism. So polymorphism, the name itself says that poly means many forms. Many forms. English definition. So polymorphism is nothing but performing the same action. Performing the same action. So if you are performing same action in different ways, that's it. No extra thing to this. So performing the same action in different ways. So polymorphism is nothing but performing the same action in different ways. So how you can achieve polymorphism? See, inheritance is nothing but if you go by the English statement, it is nothing but acquiring the properties of a parent, right? If you go by the English definition. And how you have achieved inheritance in Java? By using extends keyword, yes or no? You have created a parent class and you have just used the what is that extend keyword. We have already done that and we are good with that. Acquiring properties the properties of the parent class. And how we have done that? By using the extend keyword. Polymorphism is nothing but performing the same action in different ways. And how you can achieve polymorphism in Java? This is a simple thing. Just tell them that we can achieve in two ways. One is by method overloading and the other thing is by method overriding. Okay, method overriding. Okay, so this is as simple as that. Now whenever I tell something theoretical, right, it's difficult for us to understand. So let us go by an example and let us open our Eclipse and let us try to understand this in real time. Okay, cool. So we understood that inheritance is nothing but acquiring the properties of a parent, and in Java we can achieve inheritance by using extends keyword. That's what we have done now. And polymorphism is nothing but performing the same action in different ways. And the way you can achieve it is by using method overloading and method overriding. Cool. Let us go. Let us try to understand what is method overloading. Let me create a class with the name itself called polymorphism. Polymorphism underscore method overloading. So here I am trying to achieve it by method overloading. Okay, cool. Hmm. Chalo. Okay. Uh, just for timing purpose. Just for main method, I'm writing it. Okay. I'm deleting all this. I'm deleting this as well. Let me turn off the copilot. Okay, cool. So I have created a class with the name called uh, uh, polymorphism method overloading and just a minute, guys. Okay, so here I have created a class with the name called polymorphism, and there is a main method. Let me create a class method public static. Let me don't write any void and addition of two numbers. Here I'm performing addition of two numbers, so I'm just giving it as addition of two numbers. Okay, and it will accept two numbers, int a comma int b. Okay, here again it will return just a print so addition of two numbers, and I'm directly adding those values a plus addition of two numbers plus sum. Okay, and my sum here is sum is equals to a plus b, int sum is equals to a plus b. Okay, now let me write another method addition of three numbers. Okay, into c, and I'm printing now addition of four numbers. See, every time, if you could see on my screen, right, the problem is here also I am performing addition. Here also I am performing addition. Here also I am performing addition. Okay, every time I am performing addition itself. Addition itself. Okay, but the way I'm doing it is different. Okay, I mean, here I'm adding three values, two values, three values, four values, and here I'm adding again one more plus e. So the problem is, as we keep on progress like this, right? Assume that there are some hundreds combinations. You'll land up with many addition of two numbers, three numbers, four numbers, five numbers. It's very difficult for me. So instead of that, what I was telling is in Java, method overloading concept says that give the same name. Here I am performing addition. Okay, here also I'm performing addition. Here also I'm performing addition. Here also I'm performing addition. But different way. So here I'm adding only two numbers, three numbers, four numbers, five numbers. Okay. That's the beauty of your polymorphism concept. So polymorphism says that the rule number one for polymorphism is first thing is method name should be same. Okay, here the method name is same. Here it is addition, here it is addition, here also it is addition, here also it is addition. Very next rule, very important rule is the count or type of the parameters that it is accepting should be different. Okay, count or type of the parameters that method is accepting should be different. So here if you could see, it is accepting two parameters. If here it is accepting three parameters, here it is accepting four parameters, here it is accepting five parameters. So that is thumb rule. So the name of the method should be same and the count or type of the parameter should be different. What will happen, hey Zakir, what will happen if I'm giving same parameters? Let me do it. Okay, public void addition int x comma int y, and I am writing the piece of code. Next moment it will throw you an error. Hey, come on, there is a duplicate. Now what will happen? Let us try to understand. Okay, let us try to understand. Assume that I am creating a object for this. Okay, obj is equals to new object. Now if I am telling obj dot addition and I'm passing two numbers 3 comma 4. Now Java itself will get confused which method I should go. See, it will go and search, is there any method with addition? Yes, there is n number of methods with addition. Okay, next question, is there any method that will accept two parameters? Yes, there are two methods. Now you will not, it will not understand which method should it should consider. it should consider. So for that reason, it is telling that have the method name as same, even though you are performing the same action, well and good, I'm fine with that. But the count or type of the parameters that method is accepting should be different. That's the only thumb rule. Now, based upon the parameters you passed, okay, based upon the parameters we pass, that method will be called. That's it. So here, if I'm passing two parameters, line number 12 will be called. If I'm passing four parameters, is there any method called addition? Yes, here it is. So this method will call this because there is a method with the name called addition that will accept four parameters. Okay. So if I add one more, is there any method that accept five parameters? Yes. So that's the beauty of your polymorphism. Here the thing is, it happens within the same class. Very important thing. It happens within the same class, very first important rule. So within the same class, if there are methods with the same name, make sure that they are accepting different type or count of parameters. Okay, this is the thing. Method name should be same. It happens within the same class. Two rules are completed. Third rule is count or type of the parameter that the method is accepting should be different. The reason I have written count is here it is 2, here it is 3, here it is 4, here it is 5. Let me remove this 5 is not needed. 2 are enough for us to understand. Now, if I create a method public void addition, this time I am telling it as string x or string x. Still, you will not see any error because this method is accepting different. If I'm telling two parameters now, but still it is not throwing an error. Reason being, even though these are only two parameters, these are also two parameters. The reason, if you could see, I have written type of parameters are also different. So that's the reason it is not throwing an error. But still, if you're telling it as int comma int, it is an exact copy, right? It will get confused which one to go. But if you are giving it as string and a string, then you are not getting error, because even though if you are giving object dot addition, if you are passing two strings alpha comma beta, then it will go and call this method. So I'm just typing x comma y here, x plus y. Okay, so if I call this program, you will running two methods. Okay, one is addition of two numbers is 22, because once again addition of four numbers here, addition of three numbers, addition of two numbers. Let me run this code again, sorry guys. Okay, addition of four numbers, because here you are calling this method, because there is one method called addition that will accept four parameters. Next time you are calling a method called addition which is accepting two strings, so it will go and print, it will call this method. So that is about your polymorphism. So one of the way you can achieve polymorphism is by using, what is that, by using, one second, method overloading. So now let me write one more question here and let us see who will answer it correctly. Okay, first thing, if you understood it, give me a thumbs up. If not, I'll tell you again, guys. I want answers from everyone. Don't feel like, oh my god, I'm doing mistake. If I ask people, will feel something. No, because this is an interview question for sure. For sure, I repeat. Ruhi, Chintu, Vanilla, any questions from you? If you want, I can explain again. Okay, cool. Okay, so it happens within the same class, name should be same. Okay, now Let me write it. It is telling it is a duplicate method. Okay. It is still telling duplicate method. I can't call. Okay. Now let me create this thing, addition, and this time I'm just passing a single parameter int a, and I'm printing a plus 10. That's it. Now tell me what will be the output of this, guys. Fastest finger first. Type in your answer. Let us see who will give the right answer. Chalo. Type in your answers in the chat. Make it fast. Go through this piece of code and try to print it. If someone is asking you in an interview, can you overload a main method? So instead of blindly remembering this, let us do it. So let me create a method with the name called main. I have created a method with the name called main. This time it is accepting a parameter called int. I have created another method with the name called main. This time it is accepting two parameters. I have created another name called main. It is accepting string as the parameter. There is already one method with the name called main, right? Which is accepting string of arguments. Now let me run this. Let me see if I'm getting any errors. No, absolutely no. I am successfully able to overload a main method. Okay, that should be your answer. If someone is asking, can you overload a main method? Yes, because the reason why I'm telling you can overload a main method, see, if it is accepting all the rules, it is happening within the same class. Very good. Method name is also same. So the name of this main method is main. Here also it is main. Yes, rule number two is also satisfied. Count or type of the parameter should be different. Yes, here it is string of arguments, array of arguments. Here it is int, here it is two ints, here it is a string. Third is also passed. Based upon the parameters you are passed, that method will be called. Here if I am calling it as int, this method is getting called off. If I am passing in string, this method is getting called off. If I am passing two numbers, 10 plus 2 is nothing but 22. It is printing that. Let me remove this. Let me remove this as well. Let me run only these two. Now, if you could see right, you are successfully able to overload a main method. Main method. Okay, I hope to the people whoever have understood the other way around, who has written no, now you understood, right? If someone is asking you an interview, can you overload a main method, what is your answer, Javeria? It should be yes. Okay, hope you got it right. Everyone everyone, Ruhi. Very good, guys. So this is a very good. Next question. Okay, hold on. I'll create one more thing. I was telling you, right? I'll not leave you here itself. Let me create one class called vehicle. Okay, I have created one class called vehicle. Okay, we are good with this method overloading, right? Now let me do one thing again. All the questions in your method overloading, let us write on. We got to know that overloading is nothing but what is that? Performing the same action in different ways. Blah blah blah. Many thing. Okay. So int a comma int b. Okay. If I am creating another method here, this time it is accepting only single integer. So this is method overloading. Now think very precisely and tell me, can you overload a main method? Yes, that is your answer. I do know that. My next question is, let me do one thing even before I start, right? Let me create a constructor here, public vehicle. Okay, I have created a constructor. You know, right? What is a constructor? A constructor is nothing but this is a constructor. Okay. Basically, it's a non-parameterized constructor, right? Non-parameterized constructor. Okay. What will happen? You know the thumb rule of constructor, right? What will happen? So, Mahendra, I believe you are new to this, right? So each class has methods, right? I have one method called addition. I have another method called addition. I have another method called vehicle. But here, if you could see, the class name and the method name is same. Okay. Then it is called as constructor. A method which is having the what is that class name and this thing, it is nothing but a constructor. Okay. Very good. Thank you for doing the homework. It will help you out. Very good. Good work, guys. Now coming to the question, let me write it. Okay. I'm just printing directly sum of one number. I'm just printing it as a. Okay. Now what will happen is whenever I am creating a object for this, okay, obj is equals to new vehicle. Okay, new vehicle. Even though I'm not calling this method, if you could say I'm not calling anywhere this method called vehicle, but still I can see the output as this is a constructor, right? See, this is a non-parameterized constructor. I'm nowhere calling this. I have just created a object for that. So I believe people know that. Yes, say Zakir, I understand that last time we discussed, right? I have also given a session on this. So whenever you are creating a object for that class, right, automatically that constructor will be called. Okay, why you are telling the same story again? Now my question is, can you overload a constructor? Chalo, tell me now. Yes or no? My question is, can you overload a constructor? See how beautifully we are framing the questions. Yes or no? Anyone? So overloading is nothing but same name with different parameters. Again, constructor is nothing but this guy name should be name with the class name. It is matching. Now let me do one thing. Zakir has asked me, can I overload a constructor, right? Let me do one thing. Let me create another constructor, vehicle. Okay. This time let me pass a two values into this, int x comma int y. So this is a parameterized constructor, right? Because it is accepting parameters. Yes or no? This is accepting parameterized constructor, and it is, let me print those values as well. See, so x space y. I'm just printing those values. Okay. Oh my god, seems like I can or not. Let me do one thing. Let me create another method. This time it should accept a string. Okay, string x, only string, string p. Okay, this is a parameters constructor with two ints because two integer values, right? This is a parameterized constructor with single string. Okay, so what do you feel should be the answer, guys? Can you overload a constructor? Okay, let me do it. So obviously, what do you feel is the area? What is your answer now? Can you overload it? Yes, you are able to. See, guys, the reason why I'm covering everything here itself, I don't want to come back again, and we should have a solid understanding. So let me create an object. So do you remember how we used to create an object for a parameterized constructor, right? You guys know it. So if you pass a single value here called bluestone. So now which constructor will be called now? Which constructor will be called? A constructor which is accepting a single string. Is there any constructor that is accepting a single string? Yes. If you could see at line number 29, there is a method with the name called vehicle that is accepting single string. So this method will be called. Even though you're just creating an object, right? It will take that obj2 is equals to new hicle. So this time it is two numbers, 10 comma 12. Okay, 10 comma 12. So is there any constructor that will accept two integer values? Yes. So directly or indirectly, you have achieved all the rules of method overloading. So if someone is asking, can you overload a constructor, then your answer should be yes. If you could see here, see, I have successfully overloaded a constructor. See, constructor is different thing, overloading is different thing. But overloading, all the principles of overloading is being achieved here. Method name is same. See, method name is same, method name is same, method name is same. Everything is within the class. Parameters are different. Based upon the parameters you are passing here, that object is getting called off. So that's the beauty of your method overloading. Okay, I tried my best, but still, if you have any questions, please ask me now itself. If you have understood, give me a thumbs up. And these are the very, very commonly asked interview questions. Okay, I hope you got it, guys. Just give me a thumbs up if you understood. Okay, everyone, please, if you understood, give me a thumbs up, guys. Chalo, cool then. I think I have achieved the target for today. So I have also created a main method. So if someone is asking you, right, no need to by heart, no need to create the notes because we have already done that in the class itself. Okay, cool guys. Open your package called oops underscore concepts. Add this polymorphism underscore method overloading, and the next thing is your vehicle to understand constructor overloading. Okay, vehicle, I'll just rename it polymorphism underscore constructor. Okay, so that it is easy for you to understand. Okay, because if someone is asking you, right now, you guys are smart enough. Okay, cool. Everyone understood? Please give me a thumbs up. If not, please ping me now itself. I'll take another example for you to understand. Awesome, guys. Awesome, awesome. Very good, very good. And if I'm giving any questions for you, right? If you're not able to do it, not an issue at all. Because few of the times I do take help from internet. You can't learn everything in 8 days. A person with no coding experience, if it is learning everything in 8 days, then world would be a different place. Okay, that's it for today, guys. I will be sharing this code in the chat now. You can complete it. Okay. Tomorrow we'll discuss about another topic.